I love it when new products launch, and today I get to tell you about our newest product called CAD-CUT UV Shift. Alright guys, if you have not guessed it, well, it's right in the name, UV Shift. This is a product that starts out with a base of white. As you can see here, there are 3 other colors. But once the UV light or sunlight hits this product, it is going to brighten to a completely different color, and it's going to be vibrant and deep. So these aren't pastel color, these are beautiful bright colors. Now, what is great about this product is once you hit that sunlight, once you step outside or hit it with a UV light, it's going to automatically start changing colors. It's not going to take a couple seconds. It's going to be quick. Now, once this product has had exposure to that light for quite some time, it can take about 5 minutes for it to transition back to this color once you have stepped indoors. Now, this product can be layered on itself. It's also applied at a low 302 degrees. And what I love about it, because it is such a playful material, it is CPSIA compliant. Now, for those of you that are cutting with lasers, this is laser cutter capable. Now, we are going to cut and weed, and I'm going to show you all 4 products applied to a garment, and we will go outside and you will be able to see the color change and just how quick this happens. Okay, so let's take a look at these rolls before we cut and, of course, weed, then apply. As you can see, I have got the names labeled here on the carrier side. That way I know exactly what color is what. It's a little bit harder to tell when they almost all look the same. The blue, like I was saying, does have a little bit of a green hue to it, but this will be a nice bright blue. We've got violet, yellow, and magenta. I would say violet also has a little bit of a tone to it, but yellow and magenta, to my eye in person, are almost identical. So this is going to be a soft matte finish. And in terms of weeding, I'll show you just how easy it is to weed this material. And we're going to be cutting with a craft cutter today. It's the Cameo Silhouette the Silhouette Cameo. And of course you can cut this on an industrial cutter, but I thought it would be great to just show you that you can use this with a craft cutter as well. In terms of application, we are talking 302, 10 to 12 seconds, medium pressure, and a hot peel, which I absolutely love. So let's go ahead and send our art to the cutter and get cutting and get this on a shirt. All right, I went ahead and weeded one just so you could see what we are working with. And this is the yellow shade, and it is actually holding on just a little bit of yellow. I popped outside really quick to make sure everything looked good, and we are good to weed. Now, I'm throwing in our metallic just for fun on this garment that we're creating to show you how you can add different materials and still kind of create this really fun overall look. All right, so grabbing my weeding tool. Now, I did not add a box outline around this. And I am actually going against the grain in terms of weeding, but that easy. This does have some tack to it to allow for some detail, but overall, this was just extremely easy to weed. And then next what I'm going to do, so we are not applying this same design with 5 different hits to the press. I'm going to trim this down as best as I can and then hopefully get 1, maybe 2 applications on our press. All right, next we're gonna trim. And normally you wouldn't have to do something like this, but because I want to do all 4 colors at once, I'm trimming it down. All right, so right now for the outline on what we have, we're gonna do royal, blue, then magenta, then we're gonna come in with gold. I just keep changing it. Why not? So we'll go royal, gold, magenta, violet, and then yellow. And we're gonna be decorating a nice bright orange long sleeve shirt. Let's head to the press. All right, so we've got our garment threaded onto our autoclam. I am using the tag-along platen. That's what you see shown. Now what we wanna do first is pre-press. Now our pressure was just a little low, so I'm gonna give that just an adjustment. And now we are good to go. Now I took our first color, I went ahead and created a center mark. And I'm gonna go about 3 fingers down from our collar. Now here, what I'm going to do next is take the next line and then just keep going all the way down. Now I may need to go ahead and use some tape. Now our metallic will actually be a cold peel, so we'll be able to peel all of our UV Shift colors first, and then we can let the product cool down and then peel that metallic. Now, as you are stacking your design like this, and make sure that if you have a carrier overlapping right here, that your heat transfer material is either not on top of that or meeting in the way of another carrier. So we are fine in this particular case. It's just something to be cautious with. So you can either drop your lower design underneath or prop it up, whichever you need to do. You can also, of course, just trim it down. All right, next we need to go ahead and add our cover sheet. And right now our time was set at 10 seconds. Because this is an autoclam, it's going to automatically open. And we will peel the UV first and let that metallic cool down. I recommend you going ahead and pulling your garment off of the press. That way it's not sitting underneath your nice warm element. All right, guys, this is our garment with all 4 colors on there, and then just to add a little bit of that metallic. Now, hopefully you guys can see why I chose to do the pop of metallic. It breaks up the design just a little bit. It adds a little bit of different character to the shirt, but once we go outside, everything is going to come to life by having 5 different colors on there and then watching 4 of them completely shift and change. So we're gonna go head outside and you're gonna see what the shirt looks like once it comes alive. All right, guys, as you can see, our shirt is already changing colors and I'm actually under the cover. I'm not in the bright snow. And I say snow because I'm looking at snow on the ground. So as you can see, we've gone from white to a bright blue. We have that awesome pop of gold. We've got magenta, violet, and of course the yellow. So we're getting some excellent colors on this garment, and we went from a simple white and metallic gold to now a almost full color, 5 different color shirt. All right, guys, I'm Kelly Walters. Thanks so much for tuning in to our product launch of the new CAD-CUT UV Shift. Now, go have some fun. Get creative with what you can do with the UV Shift. While these aren't going to be specific Pantone colors for customers, you can still do so much and just get creative. We'll see you later. In case you didn't know, Stahls CAD-CUT heat transfer vinyl is available on stahls.com or locally at hundreds of resellers across the United States. Click the link in the description to find one near you.